Have you ever heard of Visāka, one of the most remarkable women in the history of Buddhism? Her story is a powerful testament to faith, generosity, and wisdom. Let's dive into the inspiring life of this great lay disciple, also known as Megara Massa. Visāka was born into a wealthy family in the city of Bodhya. Her father, Dhananjaya, was a devout follower of the Buddha. Every day, he would take his young daughter Visāka with him to the temple to listen to the Buddha's teachings. Even at a very young age, Visāka was deeply moved by the Dhamma. Her understanding was so profound that by the age of 7, she attained the first stage of enlightenment, becoming a Sotapanna. This meant she had entered the stream leading to nirvana and would never be reborn in the lower realm. As Visāka blossomed into a young woman, her father gifted her a magnificent ornament called the Mela-Paladina. This was an incredibly valuable piece of jewelry, studded with precious gems and pearls, designed to be worn around her waist. It was a symbol of her family's status and her father's love. Soon after, a marriage was arranged for her. She was to marry Purnavardhana, the son of another wealthy merchant named Megara, from the city of Savasi. This marriage would take her to a new city and a new family. Upon moving to Savasi, Visāka continued her religious practices with unwavering dedication. She would offer alms to the monks who went on their daily rounds. Her new family, however, followed different beliefs. But Visāka's kindness, wisdom, and gentle nature soon won them over. She patiently explained the teachings of the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha to her husband and his family. Eventually, she received permission to invite the Buddha himself to their home for an alms offering. The day the Buddha visited their house was a turning point. He delivered a profound sermon, and upon hearing his words, the entire family, including her husband Purnavardhana and her father-in-law Megara, were deeply moved. They all took refuge in the Triple Gem and became devout Buddhists. Megara was so grateful to his daughter-in-law for guiding them onto the right path that he felt she had acted like a mother to him. From that day on, he lovingly called her Megara Massa, which means Megara's mother, and the name stuck. One day, Visāka attended a celebration and afterward decided to visit the Jetavana monastery to pay her respects to the Buddha and check on the well-being of the monks. As was customary, before entering the sacred grounds, she removed her precious Mela-Paladina ornament and left it with her maid near the entrance for safekeeping. However, after listening to the Dhamma and speaking with the Buddha, she and her maid both completely forgot about the valuable jewelry and returned home. Later, the Venerable Ananda, the Buddha's attendant, found the forgotten ornament. Knowing it belonged to Visāka, he placed it in a secure spot. When Visāka finally remembered her Mela-Paladina, she sent her maid to retrieve it. When she learned that a monk had touched it, she felt it would be improper to wear it again. A thought then sparked in her mind. She would sell this incredibly valuable ornament and use the money to do something truly meaningful for the Sangha. The Mela-Paladina was so exquisite and expensive that no single person in the city could afford to buy it. Undeterred, Visāka decided to buy it back herself, using her own wealth. With this immense sum of money, she embarked on an ambitious project to build a new monastery for the Buddha and his monks. Over the next 9 months, She oversaw the construction of a magnificent two-story building. This new monastery was named the Purvaramaya, or the Eastern Monastery. She then formally offered it to the Sangha. The Buddha was so pleased with this beautiful and serene dwelling that he spent 6 rainy seasons there. Visāka's generosity didn't stop there. She dedicated her life to supporting the monastic community. She offered alms daily, provided medicine for sick monks and nuns, and ensured they had everything they needed. She became the foremost female lay disciple, a true pillar of the Buddhist Sasana. Her compassion extended to everyone, and she was beloved by all. Visāka lived a long and meritorious life, reaching the age of 120. Her story reminds us of the Buddha's teaching. Just as one can gather many flowers to weave a beautiful garland, we can accumulate merit and create a beautiful life through countless acts of goodness and generosity. Thank you for watching. If you found Visāka's story inspiring, please like this video and subscribe for more tales of wisdom and compassion. See you next time.